In ancient times, grief was etched into the body. Mourners would cut their flesh and tear out their hair as an expression of anguish and despair. The Torah prohibits these practices, but not before giving a seemingly out-of-place introduction. Banim atem laHashem Elokechem lo tigodedu. You are children of Hashem your God. Do not cut yourselves in mourning. What does being God's child have to do with how we mourn? The Talmud offers another interpretation on this verse. Do not cut means do not divide yourselves into separate factions. In other words, we can read the verse as if we are all children of one Father, then we will not cut. We will not allow our differences to divide us. There's no greater joy for a parent than seeing their children living in harmony. But before we can truly see others as God's children, we must learn to see ourselves that way. God sees each of us as his most precious child. His love is unconditional and unwavering. He sees the good within us and believes in us, even when we struggle to believe in ourselves. Perhaps that is why the Torah reminds us that we are God's children, specifically in the context of mourning. Cutting the flesh was an expression of absolute despair. The Torah reminds us that even in our darkest moments, we are not alone. We have a Father who loves us, believes in us, and gives us the strength to heal and carry on. And that sense of being loved changes not only how we encounter suffering, but how we encounter ourselves and others. When we see ourselves as children of God, we can see our fellow as brothers and sisters. When we experience God as a loving parent, we can better share that love with our children. This is Mashiach energy. Mashiach is about uncovering what has been hidden all along. Beneath the darkness and fragmentation lies the divine reality. Beneath our disappointments, mistakes, and failures lies this unbreakable truth. We are God's children. The more we feel God inside of us, the more we start to see God around us. Mashiach energy begins with seeing ourselves as God's children so that we can begin to see God in our children. A veteran principal and rabbi once approached the Rebbe with a concern. Although he loved his children deeply, he sometimes lost his temper while disciplining them and would occasionally hit them. He asked the Rebbe for guidance. The Rebbe told him, the next time you feel yourself losing control, remember who your child is. Banim atem laHashem Elokechem. Your children are not only yours, they are God's precious children. Would you ever consider hitting someone else's child?